Bonham?
Zeppelin Bonham?
Please. No, the Manta who took his name. For musicality, sensitivity, you ask me, he beats the human one. And chops? That windbag could boom and pound, man.
Of course the Farlost Bonham could boom. He's full of lighter-than-air gas. Doesn't make him a match for the real Bonzo. You know what? Doesn't even matter, because you're wrong either way. The best drummer of all time, my friend, was Buddy Rich. Chords timing. Lawless.
I'm sticking with Bonham.
The floaty one, really.
The floaty one.
I thought your people had good hearing.
Skanen have excellent hearing.
Well, something obviously broke your musical appreciation. Can't believe last night was a bust.
Can't score all the time.
Hey, I put a lot of energy into scoring. I was promised a big score. Went out on a limb, and look, no score.
Maybe you read the signals wrong.
I didn't read anything wrong.
Scared him off?
Let's just get the hell out of here.
That's the plan. Ready to dance?
Never not ready.
It's just you sound a little...
Born ready, baby.
Okay,
Now
man.
entering Academy Rock Customs Area. Full enforcement protocol is in effect for all visitors to and from the asteroid. System guard personnel and citizens, please make your way to
A
the
moment.
line.
Our system has not scanned your documents.
Can you read me now?
Visitors to the asteroid, please make your way to the line.
Yes, I'm scanning two priority civilian visas for a Mr. Jovi Carlin and a Hobbes.
Just Hobbes is fine, officer. Only my mother calls me A. Hobbes.
You don't... Come on. You don't like the name Hobbes?
The name is fine, Mr. Carlin. Good human name. It's just we rarely have to... The name is fine.
You don't get it. Take a look at that dark shell. Look close. You'll see there's almost a tiger stripe pattern. Tiger stripe. Hobbes. Get it now?
I don't.
Perhaps while being processed through System Guard Customs is not the time for...
What? Not the time to give my delightful fellow human here the top down on a classic work of genius? Bill Patterson, man.
Move on through, please. For non-guard sentients, the line forms to the left. As priority civilians, you may proceed past the line directly to the desk.
That's right. First class, baby.
Legroom, hot towels. Never see the bottom of the glass.
Each of you will stand in the circles projected on the floor. Thank you. Keep your body inside the circles at all times as the articulated sensor arms perform a sweep. Please note this includes cilia, pseudopods, and mandibles of certain species.
Yeah. First class.
Jovi Carlin, CEO and Chief Talent Agent for Cavalcade Entertainment. Human. Betty McKenna, arrival. Priority civilian visa. Supervising a 4-day tour of the Cavalcade Circus?
Yes, officer. The finest spectacle in all of Farlost.
Funny. When we played Spin Top Station, we were the finest spectacle in all the galaxies. We must be slipping.
Perhaps while going through System Guard Customs is not the time for this?
Yeah, because that worked so well for me a minute ago.
You are cleared to debark.
Well, I wouldn't say clear.
Still feeling those Harvey Wallbangers?
Cherry whiskey smashes and old fashions.
What is it with you and booze with cherries?
Hey, not too many places in Farlost give you cherries and drinks.
Fair.
And the bartenders that can make a good whiskey smash or old-fashioned, you are even.
The goodness of smashes and old fashions is debatable.
You have no taste.
Hobbes. Skanen. Indentured Servant of Cavalcade Entertainment. PDW. Compliancy assurance provided by Jovi Carlin. You are clear to debark.
PDW?
Personal domestic worker.
You're a PDW now? When did the System Guard replace manservant? I like having a manservant.
You would. It's equal parts speciesist and sexist.
Right-hand man?
There it is again. Man.
Right. Sorry. Major Domo.
Ah, me likey.
Stay where you are, please. Your visa has been flagged. Let me just... Guard?
Yes, Lieutenant.
Is there a problem, officer? I assure you, this little man isn't necessary.
Keep your mouth shut, you piece of...
Guard!
Sorry, sir.
Look, if we left a little mess in the suite, we're sorry. We had a few of our system guard bigwigs over after the circus.
And a few escorts.
And a few escorts, right. That shouldn't be a problem. We always leave healthy tips and healthier security deposits.
You could try a little less debauchery, or at least clean up a little after.
It's not debauchery, it's called networking. And you're the personal domestic worker. You want to clean up? Go ahead. See what I'm working with? A good PDW is so hard to find.
There is a surveillance discrepancy. Jovi Carlin, please explain your whereabouts between 3:30 and 3:58 a.m. local time.
Geez, man, that's awful specific timing.
Awful specific. Do you think they put a chemical tracker in your drinks? Maybe the cherries?
Stop trying to ruin cherries for me, Hobbes. But he's right, officer. Last night's jumble. Did I mention I had a few too many old fashions and cherry whiskey?
Priority citizens, please remain inside your circles while awaiting the inspection and detainment team. I caution you to keep your body inside at all times. Articulated sensor arms are now lethally armed.
Oh, man. I could use an old-fashioned right about now.
Make mine a double.
Now, you get some taste?
Attention on deck.
Whoa, that's a lot of stars there.
Vice Admiral Sherrod.
Vice Admiral, Mr. Carlin is being detained to explain a 28-minute flag in his surveillance record, occurring last night between the hours of 3...
I see. Mr. Carlin, I hope you understand we hold you in the highest regard. Cavalcade's circus, your singers and actors, are similarly respected and anticipated by staff, enlisted men, and citizen support personnel on our bases across the system. However, we cannot brook any inconsistencies with security protocols.
Of course. I'm sorry, Vice Admiral. Hobbes and I have been working hard, and, well, we may have played too hard last night, too. My apologies for being glib. We have a reputation to protect here, and we will fully cooperate. I have a lot invested in bringing happiness to the System Guard personnel. If there's any way we can help resolve this little misunderstanding...
Customs officer, cancel the ID team.
Vice Admiral?
Mr. Carlin and his company do indeed have a lot invested in their business dealings with the Guard. Admiral Robeson himself attended the Cavalcade Circus just 3 nights ago. This is not some secret agent running away with hollow captures of Admiral Robeson's staff meeting hall.
It's a nice room.
Crown molding makes all the difference.
Inspection and detainment team, stand down.
You're lucky I happened by. I like to drop in unannounced to observe operational efficiency in every department on the asteroid at least once a month. If I'd chosen to visit the sensor tower instead of customs today, you'd be naked and drinking a radioactive cocktail for high-resolution body scans by now.
Does it taste like cherry? He might like it.
Hobbes, thank you for stepping in, Vice Admiral.
It's fine. You've got a knack for putting on a good show. It might surprise you, but a lot of acts refuse to perform for the System Guard.
A lot of acts won't travel to lockdown facilities with 24/7 surveillance protocol and no extradition treaties? Can't imagine why.
3:30 to 3:58, Mr. Carlin?
Look, I do have a picture from that time. I'm not proud of it, particularly.
I'm being held up at Guard Customs because you picked up a sentient that doesn't meet your bragging standards?
And I'd rather it not become part of my permanent surveillance record is all. Can you just look it over instead? I can take my screen out of my pocket and...
Show me.
In the circle.
Stay in the circle, man!
Okay. Here, Vice Admiral, take my screen.
Oh, I see. You are very lucky I was here, and luckier still you provide such a valuable service to the morale of the men and women of the Guard. Some of my System Guard compatriots would not be so understanding. Officer, by my authorization, these two are cleared to depart. Mr. Carlin, your screen.
Thank you, Vice Admiral.
Really? That's it? Would have bet my left mandible that's not how this was going to go.
And the next time we come to the Rock, whatever you want to see, anything, just name it. I'll make sure it's on the bill and you have front row seats.
I am something of an aficionado of percussion. Something about the controlled violence and strict order appeals to me.
Drums?
You got it. I'll lay on the skins. Jazz, Japanese, kumi daiko, rock, military drummers.
You're the showman, Mr. Carlin. I'm sure you'll come up with something. But between you and I've always been a fan of the one and only Bonzo. Good day, gentlemen. Safe travels to you both.
The articulated arms have been disabled. You are clear to exit the circles. Please pass through. Your transport is docked at Airlock 4. Thank you for visiting Academy Rock.
Always a shame to leave.
Hey, here they are. Welcome aboard, Jovi, Hobbes. Hey, what happened? They locked our docking clamps like a minute ago. Now Flight Ops is telling us to get our asses gone.
Did you say something? Or?
I said nothing.
He pissed him off.
He sounds about right.
One more word, and I'm getting another PDW.
Ready for departure, everyone. Jovi just completed the routine bug sweep. And we've just separated from the hull. We're secure, no listening devices.
Finally, some good news. Let's get gone, Hobbes. Captain's quarters. I need a drink.
You heard the man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Cockpit, light it up.
Freaking Vice Admiral Sherrod? She's one of Robison's fists. You get that, right? You're not method-acting bat spider and forgetting your secret identity right now. You truly get how close that was?
Batman, Hobbes. Batman. Yes, I know I'm not Bruce Wayne, and yes, I sure as hell know who Sherrod is, and yes, I feel so sleazy leaning into all those second-class sentient jokes. So I'm sorry, man.
Denata, brother. Forget it. But what just happened back there? I know for a fact you were alone at 3:30. That's when you were supposed to meet your...
I showed her a time-stamped selfie. Me on the hotel balcony on the 13th floor. Alone.
Halfway up the spoke? Great view of the inside of the asteroid? Site of many Jovi Carlin pranks?
Great view, yes and no. I didn't drop any melons to test the gravity. This trip.
Academy Rock does have legendary centrifugal spin. I can almost understand why you get even more juvenile on that balcony. But every trip?
Not this trip. Look, whoever contacted me knew it's an out-of-the-way place I could explain being discovered in. And they knew a time when there would be nobody to see us meet.
Presumably someone who could control the surveillance to avoid being seen.
Or thought they could, since I ended up on the hook for disappearing from surveillance.
And they never showed up for the meet, so they must have figured out the change in time to avoid getting caught.
Leaving system-famous playboy Jovi Carlin on the hook for a vanishing act.
Was it just me? Or has our favorite fascist regime's stronghold dialed up security since last we visited?
Maybe they know they've got a whistleblower on the loose, but don't know who it is.
Yet. They don't know who it is yet. But the whistleblower knows who you are, if they catch our new friend with a conscience.
I don't think they will.
You're burnt. They may not know you're working against them with Martel and Airy yet, but no way I'm letting you go back to a guard facility now.
I'm not burnt, PDW, and I don't think the whistleblower will be caught.
Maybe Sherrod doesn't think you were sneaking secrets out up your butt, but you've had one too many drinks with cherries in him if you don't think she's going to go back over your whole visit to Academy Rock and take it apart atom by atom looking for inconsistencies. She's a legend, Jovi. Bridge crew on the Zeus during arrival. She fired the first nukes, killed the first dragons, decimated 2 clans. She's super smart and 100% dedicated to the Guard and their whole save civilization shtick.
Not anymore.
What the hell do you mean, not? You think she's...
She said she was just dropping by, right? Then she told us her favorite drummer was Bonham.
A lot of people are wrong about that. Or... Oh. She was listening in?
She was listening in. Something kept her from the meet. A change in surveillance routine, a spot check, something. So she ghosted. And when we got flagged, she was ready to show up and saved our asses.
She's fist, inner circle, beyond reproach. Personal friend with Herr Hallis Robison.
What Sherrod knows could set the Guard back decades.
Breathing room. A chance to regroup. The Guard would spend years looking for more traitors, putting all their invasions and spy campaigns on hold.
Some states cut ties, some expel System Guard ambassadors, some shady shit gets uncovered and put right. Goddamn, I want a cherry whiskey smash right now.
But what if this is just a coincidence?
It's not. She wants out, and she wants our help to defect.
You're willing to bet your life on that? All our lives?
Hobbes, trust my years of experience for spying for the forces of good, my finely honed instincts, my innate sense of what lies in people's hearts. Or just trust this.
She wrote something on your contact address and something. It says, I want out. Help me defect. It's real. John Bonham's ghost. It's real. Galley, break the emergency cherry supply out of cryo.
Right away, sir.
Hobbes, we've got a defection to plan.